Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am back from MFF, and this is, we're starting off today with Age of Wonders 4, and we also have Conrade here doing art in the bottom left. And it is TF Tuesday, so we're using the TF Talkies. Unfortunately, I don't have a new TF Talkie to reveal today, but please, by all means, transform me here on stream. So, like I've said, I kind of want to wait to get into all of the MFF stuff later when everybody's kind of gathered up, so we can get into things all together and such.
Understandable.
But though it's a lot of fun to just vaguely reference things.
It is. But, I had a good time. I will say, the con wasn't great. But the trip was amazing.
I think I'm about to have more fun just talking about the stupid stuff that happened than I actually had at the con.
But we'll get into it more later. We do have a new update for Age of Wonders that dropped today. I do also have a new game that I'll be streaming this evening. That I've gotten exclusive early access to. Well, myself along with some other streamers, probably, I assume. But, you know.
Nothing's cheered with 100 eggy bitties. Welcome back, Razim loves.
Thank you so much for those biddies, I know. And I do hate...
Oh, are we gonna...
Huh?
Are we gonna talk about the thing that's on stream on Conrad's side?
I will.
Or are we gonna wait?
No, I'll talk about it. So, first things first, I really don't want to do this right when I first get back. However, Conrad's in a bad spot. Conrade has moved. He was in a relationship with someone. They've kind of gone bonkers, to put it lightly, on him. And have kind of roped him into some... I want to use some choice language on this, but we're in the first 15 minutes. Needless to say, she be crazy. She had some children that she has somehow managed to legally rope Conrade into legal shenanigans in his country that don't exist here in the US by any stretch of the imagination, but basically, he is on the line for paying for schooling for her kids for 1 more month if he's able to get it paid within 5 days. So we have the tip goal set up to help him out with that. If you guys can, please... No. Okay.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Well,
there you go.
hi, sponsor!
Oh.
This legal fund is sponsored by Toshime.
Thank you so much, Toshime. I wasn't even done, yeah. Thank you so much, Toshime. Well, there you go, Conrad.
Ido sadly closing the tip page because he got beat to the punch. Calling you out, Ido.
I mean, I could certainly still use some help, but, because that con was expensive. But, you know, either way, thank you so much, Toshime. As for what is happening on stream right now, they're on Conrade's end. I'm gonna say the stars have aligned. I've got, you know, Conrade here, 3D artist. I've got that sponsor, that kind of pseudo-sponsorship thing that I was doing before I left. Where, you know, Fursuit Maker was getting me to do some promotion for them. And, I'm getting a fursuit.
Ooh.
So right now, Conrade is working on the head base for the fursuit head. Whiskers whipped this up in about an hour yesterday. There's also a colored version. I'm only going with a partial. But there, you know, yeah.
Fair enough.
Hopefully, if things work out well, I should be able to reveal it when I go to TFF in April.
Very nice.
Hello there, Vari. Oh, wait, I said hi to you already. Oh, hey, Kobiak. Good to see you. Hey, Loberon. I want to get in... I want to save getting into the MFF stuff later. This evening, I want to wait for people to kind of be gathered up and available for us all to just kind of chat about it together. Because, like, I could absolutely get into it, but then we just have to repeat things, and I think it would be better overall for, you know, just the sake of, enjoying it together, to wait for people to be gathered up with work and whatnot. So, yeah. This evening, we'll all gather up and talk about how MFF went. Mala, could you do a post and pin it, just basically saying that for me?
A generous bestowal.
What you want written exactly? I'm not good at wording things.
Still
There.
helping anyway, Razim.
I can post it.
Okay, I'll just pin it on.
There, go ahead and pin that.
Okay, there you go. Manually. There you go. Now I would have a timer.
There we go. Oh, Eric got drunk. But that's on brand for
I
him.
mean, that's part of his name. I
Actually,
don't think that's a surprise.
He got drunk the last day, but we were struggling before that.
Yeah, his name
But
is
yeah.
Drunk Dragonera. It wouldn't be right if he didn't get drunk, right?
I'm gonna use you to get a link, Raijin.
Oh,
Okay.
I figured I'd bring up the,
Which
color-
timeline link? The Ocarina of Time timeline link, or Majora's Mask timeline, or...
The Sable Root timeline.
Yeah. That face is so kissable, Zim. Mwah.
All of my faces are kissable to you. Mwah. But yeah, there's the colored version of the base that Conrad's working on. Mala tried to defy Tal a couple days ago. Oh boy. Hey, Lightning.
Oh,
I have no idea what
we're gonna have to talk about the magic at some point too, aren't we?
Yes, yes we are. And yeah, my sleep schedule is all over the place. I definitely did not get enough sleep today, so probably will be ending earlier than, you know, what I normally do today, but I plan to at least go until midnight. But that's just kind of how it goes with, you know, being nocturnal and then forcefully shifting to daytime, and then now my body is all out of whack. And today I literally woke up like 7 a.m. and just had so much energy, and I could not get any more sleep. I'm gonna suffer later, but it's alright, because we get to do streams again!
Zim missed the streams.
I did miss the streams. I missed all of you wonderful beings. You guys are so awesome. You guys, I really appreciate you all so much.
Oh, did you also miss me? I'm not a wonderful being. I'm the worst.
You are a wonderful being.
No, that's a lie. How dare you? Wow.
But anyways, let's get started. So a new update came out today for Age of Wonders 4. They've added a Spellblade class for heroes. After, which is what I wanted to run with Razor. But I had to go with Mage. So I'm gonna have to start a new campaign with Razor.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I don't think you're upset about an excuse to play more Age of Wonders, though.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, how hard can being a spellblade
Zim, when
be? It's only 5 levels.
When I showed up in your stream earlier this year, this was the game I kept seeing you play when I wasn't looking at the tabletop stuff. So it's kind of funny to me that going into the new year, this is also the game that you're still playing a bunch of.
Yeah.
I mean, there was also a bit of Guild Wars 2 sprinkled in there.
Think about. Maybe it's...
You've watched my stream for 2,279 hours? Oh, jeez. I wonder if my Twitch
check my
recap
recap.
has come in.
My recap says I've watched 1,515 hours of your streams. Mostly because I only really catch half of them. Because late.
That's fair.
I'm gonna BRB. I should start making dinner. It's almost dinner time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got to microwave a mug for some tea?
No, it goes in the air
No.
fryer.
Still no.
Mala. Mala.
I was walking away. What?
You're telling me no?
I am not putting tea in the air fryer or
Mala?
microwave.
Are you sure you want to go that route?
Well, I do not wish to desecrate the sanctity of a cup of tea. I am not a blasphemer.
A resplendent offering.
Oh! Avocado!
Bewildering avocado tipped $50.
Thank you!
No, you're supposed to say avocado in confusion. Avocado?
But yes,
Because it's
Avocado?
bewildering.
but yes, I shall be BRBing now.
Alright, see you soon, Mala. Thank you so much for that tip, Avocado. I really appreciate that. I still cannot wait to see the rest of that
Yeah,
TF
avocado
Talkie.
is very bewildering to me.
I really cannot wait to see the rest of that TF Talkie, Avocado.
Oh,
What?
1 second.
Ooh, we're gonna go with Unbound Tomes. I'm changing how the how this particular realm works.
Yeah, this is a... I know this is a bit of a rough time of year for avocado.
Oh, it's no rush. Seriously, no rush. I understand how that goes.
Also, I don't remember if I told you, but he did have a save file corruption issue a while ago, and lost like a
Oh.
whole bunch of progress at some point. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Your journey starts here.
Definitely very sorry to hear that.
What is your people's form? What is their origin culture? Choose your first tome of magic. Reveal yourself.
Alright, let's go with that spell blade.
Oh yeah, I also sent you the stuff for that game, if you didn't see it.
I did see. Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, have a good one, Avocado. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. I don't really want to give him the lance, but I don't have... Well, I guess I'll go with this. Sword and shield will work. Now, do I have other options for outfit? No, I don't. Alright. Mostly naked it is.
Your journey begins.
Oh my?
Yes. Oh, right. One sec, guys. I need to start a transfer for Conrade. Thank you, again, so very much for that support.
Toshime, you're wonderful.
Yes. Yes, he is.
You're wonderful, and you don't hear that enough, Toshime. I don't care how much you hear it, you don't hear it enough.
Which combination was Razor? Do exclamation point potion, Sirio. We now have a link to Ido's document about all the TF talkies. Hey, Juan Uno. Ah, I see. One of you is a Nyan cat on there.
Oh, there's an idea. TF talking Yon Cat.
No. Just absolutely not.
But Zim, you would be partially tasty Pop-Tart. What more could you want? Nyan Martin? We can do this.
No.
Ido likes the idea too.
I don't care. No. Ow! Grumble. Are you guys having fun? Hi, Spaz. Hey, Keshkedu. Hey, Karma. Oh, right. I need to start up the Marten bot. There we go. Alright. Lord Tushime. The sponsor. I'll give you that. And that works.
Joke.
Neon Marten would be an eclair instead of a Pop-Tart? Why are we discussing this? It's not happening.
Oh, that's genius, Furry.
Even though eclairs are very good.
And instead of saying Yan, it's just the song, but saying Duke.
Why is this my life?
You like it.
Syria Khan has sent the Pine Marten on an adventure.
Duke, 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 duke. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Rawr.
Rawr.
Rawr. Attack! Perish, foolish mortals. Okay, so the spell blade. Melee attacks grant prepared spell. Magic attacks grant prepared strike. Ooh. Sorry, Karma? I think. Yes, it is ducks. It's something that I wanted for a bit now that they kind of did away with, and it was like, why? Why you do this?
Duke.
Exclamation point TF consent. One word, Karma. Oh, the apparition is over there. Okay. It usually spawns in the den right next to my capital, but... Alright, I guess we're going off. Let's get some more scouts. There's that keep right there that we might be able to go take over. Oh boy. Trying to find my way to that place is going to be difficult, I can tell. Ah. There we go. And yes, we'll get that. Water Dragon Toucan Pine Marten Hybrid. That is definitely a set of things. Raijin cute duk doo doo duk. Raijin cute duk doo doo duk. Raijin cute duk doo doo duk. Raijin cute. Oh, right, I guess the rest of it here, you know. Mouse-sized boopable plush. Okay, yes. Oh, hey, Gib Gab. Well, you were complaining last night about me not streaming, so I figured I'd stream. Do you have a problem with me streaming for you to have a stream to watch so you can do the stream and I can do the stream and you could enjoy the stream? Did you not want the stream? You're just shook? I have shooken you to your core? Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove that city. That is way too close to my capital. Ooh, what is this? I am curious, but I wish to do the apparition thing first. You'll go auto-explore. Hey there, Robert. We'll go with a gold vein. And we'll go with hugging of the Rye.
Hugs.
And then we'll kiss the Raijin. Mwah.
Mwah.
Ouch, Gib Gab. Ouch.
I am back. Sim Q, Raijin Q.
Welcome back, cutie.
Wow. Isn't it true, Professor Arabian? Yes.
Oshime, why can you raise undead?
He's sponsoring their corpses.
Sponsoring their... Oh, okay.
Yeah, with life.
Okay.
Yeah, this seems logical.
If you say so. Alrighty. I don't know. Is reanimating somebody's skeleton, or animating somebody's skeleton such a bad thing? Well, that's interesting, Karma. Ah, I see you guys are sending me down the Cobalt route now.
An adorable kobold. All kobolds are adorable.
Oh no, they've got frost resistance! Heal our hero! Reduce, reuse, reanimate. Well, I mean, that's fair. Ido, you out there? Lightning Dragon is saying that there's an issue with the spreadsheet. Just wanted to make sure you saw. Oh. So you guys want me to rename the retro one to Mixture Retro? Because I don't have the evolution one set up that way either. Dragon Rex? Where are you getting a Dragon Rex?
Probably because you're turning into a kobold. What else are you gonna be a dragon for? I mean, kobold for. Bleh. Who's gonna be the kobold's dragon?
Eric's does not need a dragon.
I'm right here.
You're a cute little panda. You can't be a dragon.
Hello? Of course I'm a dragon. People worship me. Just like they're supposed to.
Ah, yes, that.
They do? Since when?
Rex would be the kind of dragon that has that ferocious entrance that where he roars loudly, and then the camera pans out and it shows he's actually very tiny.
Yes. That is very good advice, Gib Gab. Unfortunately, Mala did not learn his lesson the first time. Or the kind of dragon that goes rawr. Wait, was that rawr good? Yes, yes. That is definitely Rex as well.
What are you talking about? I haven't learned. Rude.
Of course you haven't learned. That's what we said.
Ah. Not my fault he's a bully. He's mean.
Raijin is the reason that I had my first vacation in over a year. And it was an actually enjoyable vacation.
Mwah.
Mwah. So I would think carefully before you say that he is mean and such there, Mala.
Okay, fine. He is mean to me.
Well, yes, but to be fair, you like it.
You like it
comment.
and you want it, which means I'm giving you what you want, which means I'm being very nice to you.
No comment.
Exactly.
Good morning, Rowan.
Hey, Rowan. Well, no, Gib Gab, because he wouldn't be that big. He would be a pocket-sized dragon.
Maybe it's a Lego house.
Oh,
And then after
okay.
he crashes into it, he's just like, ah, my talons.
I can get behind that idea. Alright, let's clear out this infestation already. Actually, before I do, let's get this so we get bonus troops for clearing this infestation. Um... We'll go with cascading evocation. Yes. she here? We'll give Toshime an extra strong burning on that. No, you guys, see, here's how it's actually going to work. I am the only kobold, as Eric's, you know, and I have a harem of dragons. You know, I've got Rex, I've got Ren.
But kobolds are meant to worship the dragon, not the other way around.
And
Blip.
am I upsetting the
A
natural
genie in the
order?
air fryer.
Yes, the natural order of things.
Well, too bad. What if in 1,000 years,
Gib
instead
Gab, where
of the
does that
genie in the
come from?
lamp, we have the genie in the air fryer? That comes from Gib Gab being Gib Gab. Gib Gab's mind is an
True.
enigma. And we'll do a research outpost there. Because I want faster research. And now we'll found a city of fire dogs. Yes, I shall bind the Inferno puppy to me. Come along, Inferno puppy. You shall be my good boy now.
Oh, looks like all the games are doing their winter events now. Looks like Guild Wars 2 just started theirs.
Of course they are. Oh, hey, Era. And yes, I am streaming super early. Kind of woke up really early with a whole bunch of energy. And even though I know I'm going to crash at some point, here we are and here we go.
Hi, Sir Arabian.
I'll just hop into voice anyway, because I sound like horseshit too.
Yeah, I'm good with you hopping in voice anyways, Era.
Yeah, join voice.
I still don't know if I'm properly sick, but I'm really feeling it in my voice now. Between all the nasal drainage and having to yell at the con. Ugh.
Oh no.
I think I am coming down with something. I think I'm coming down with something myself.
I guess post-con sickness is a thing, question mark?
It's called Conrade. This is what I mean. I sound like shit.
Pat Patlasaur bam.
Sirio, I was yelling because it was extremely crowded there, and there weren't very many places for us to go to just, you know, just sit and relax without there also being hundreds of other people. So just trying to have a conversation with someone 6 inches away from you, you have to shout.
Not to mention, you know, cars coming in, horns honking, buses. Yeah. I guess
Like, I still don't know if I'm properly sick, because what I got was the dryness of the air in Chicago destroyed my sinuses, and because of that I was having a bunch of nasal drainage, and that impacted my throat. And all of the symptoms I feel line up precisely with that. But I could possibly be running a very small fever.
And my cat has not left me alone since I've gotten home. He is stuck to my leg and or body in some way.
Yeah, he doesn't want you to.
Aw,
He
Kudo missed
doesn't want
you.
you to abandon him again.
But yeah, I was wanting to wait till later, but I know Ren isn't going to be available for quite a while. Apparently his uncle showed up for a surprise visit today.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not looking forward to it, but he can't really get out of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I guess we could get into MFF now.
Hooray, I want to hear all the stories.
Oh, jeez.
Should we start with the quote?
Yes, we
Go
should
for
start
it.
with the quote.
So I took note of that, Era. How does that make you feel?
So I was at con, and you guys have. I was just standing out there by the buses, and I was waiting for these guys to walk up. And this random furry just walks up to me and goes, "Do you want a banana?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "No, you need to take this." I'm like, "Why?" And they go, "Because we can't eat them. We got them from the station. So just take a banana." And they put a banana in my hands and left. So I threw the banana in my bag. I was like, "Okay, somebody handed me a banana."
You should have taken two.
I didn't ever eat it. I think Matteo ate it, actually.
No, casted.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, Kat. So later, it was sitting in your bag the entire weekend because you got it like Friday, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday night.
So it was in your bag the whole weekend. Oh, it And then Cass shows up Sunday night in our hotel room, Era's roommate, and we're talking about the banana. And Cass takes the banana, opens it the wrong way, and then just eats it. And it looks like it's all bruised and mushy, and he just eats it.
Ugh. No, how?
I mean, it was a banana.
I'm more upset
from,
that he opened it the wrong way, though.
It was a banana that he got from his dragon, so of course he'd eat it.
Okay, fair.
I mean, it's the only
Go on.
banana. It's the only banana he's gonna get from Era.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that's why Era should have gone too.
No, Toshime, he opened it from the long, hard stem part. You're supposed to actually open it from the other end.
I mean, I always open it from the stem.
I always open it from the stem.
Yeah, like that's
How
the
dare
right-
you?
That is the
How
right
dare
way
you?
to open it.
It doesn't matter. It was a banana that I got from a random furry in the bus station that had been in my bag since at least Friday.
I don't even know how you would open it from the other end. The stem provides a
You
convenient...
pinch and pull.
The stem provides a convenient lever to peel it away.
What happens when you're at the bottom of the banana and you're running out of space to hold the banana and all you have is just a whole bunch of floppy skin slapping all over your hand?
I just pull the banana out.
Oh yeah, so you get your nasty germy fingers all over it.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I am
You're
gay.
wrong on this one. You got to open it from the other end.
Right.
I didn't know that banana
I'm bi.
opening was a huge thing, but literally when you peel it all the way down and you pinch off that little brown thing at the end, you just eat it with your hands from there. You just pull it out of the peel and toss the peel and eat it.
Yeah. Right.
Like, this isn't a corn dog, man.
I'm gay. I know how to stuff a banana in my mouth.
I didn't
Why
know
are you
that
telling me
opening
this
banana-
now when we were
Oh.
together all weekend?
I didn't know you could even open a banana the other way.
I will
Yeah,
say
like-
I do know that that is how monkeys open bananas. But doesn't mean
I
it's the
hate
right
to
way.
break it to you, Origin, but like you're the one that's opening bananas wrong.
No, I'm sorry.
We
Majority-
You just gotta
Gib-
face it. You're opening it the wrong way.
we have Gibgab and Raijin as the only two that open it that way.
Vari. No, Vari said. Are you ignoring Vari now? Jeez.
Apparently, Vari opens the other way too.
Well, Vari doesn't push buttons, so yes, I'm ignoring him.
All right, I'm walking away. I don't know. I didn't know that this was actually a thing. I'm gonna go get me a drink. Or a non-alcoholic drink.
I'm not an alcoholic, he says, while having drunk in his name.
Oh, he says a non-alcoholic drink.
Oh, blah. I didn't hear it all because he was walking away.
I would be happier if you cracked open the banana like it was a glow stick, rather than you open it from the stem side. That's how I feel about this. Zim, at TFF, I'm getting you a banana, and I'm having you open it the correct way, just so you can at least experience it. And you'll be like, wow, this is so much better.
I would not count on that being my response to it.
But you were just saying that you're gay and you know how to eat a banana, so we need you to
Yeah,
prove
I
it.
stuff it in my mouth.
You gotta show off the technique, though.
Okay, I changed my mind, Toshime. That actually does sound kind of unhinged. What? A pocket knife for a banana?
Oh, there's a little dragon. Yes. The chat and I have decided that you are now a little pocket dragon.
That's fun because I've been reading a manga about that.
So, you know, we're doing a reverse kind of setup where, you know, I, as my kobold character, have a harem of dragons.
Of course.
So there's a sea dragon Ren, there's, you know, pocket raptor, pocket dragon Rex.
Cute.
Also Tug Tug. Technically, no, it's not a dragon. It's a, some kind of dinosaur. I forget the exact one, Sirio.
It's a plesiosaur.
No, that's the water dinosaur thing.
I was just throwing out a random name.
Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Are you a good boy? Are you my good boy? Are you my good boy? Were you a good boy while I was away? Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Such a good boy. Alright, come join voice.
Okay, I can't for a bit. I'm gonna clean the exact table real fast.
Oh yeah, could you heat up mine?
Oh, you haven't ate yet? Yeah,
No.
Era, did you get your drink?
I will take that as a no.
Feel the backhand of justice!
Oh yeah, those are a thing.
Oh no, it's the backhand of justice.
You remember the Pet the Rex card? Ah.
Feel the backhand of justice!
Sorry, I had a huge coughing fit.
No worries.
Oh no.
You think we should shoot the stem of the banana and peel from there? I see.
Okay, so that we don't get stuck on a cursed banana discussion for 3 hours, do we want to like just go day by day?
Yeah.
Start with Thursday and how crappy the O'Hare airport is.
Well, I think we should wait for Rex to actually join voice since he's up.
Oh, okay. Are you leaving, Ido? Or are you just giving us some wishes? Also, Ido, you are adorable and a present.
Repeat that, Raijin?
I said Ido is adorable in a present. The emote. Oh, Raygon liked it so much then.
Interesting.
Okay, well, while we're waiting on Rex, other cursed fruit stuff. I eat kiwis with the fuzz. It's good fiber.
I don't always peel peanuts. Sometimes I eat the shell,
You
and
can
the
do
same
that.
thing with sunflower seeds. So I can't say anything about that.
I have spent way too long trying to figure out how to like efficiently eat sunflower seeds and deshelling them. And every time I try, I just give up after a few hours. Like I spend 5 hours to get 3 seeds, and I'm like, no, fuck. I shouldn't be working this hard for food. I shouldn't be spending more calories trying to open the food than I get from eating it.
I hear the kitty.
Yep. As I said, he's been here 24/7 since I got home. He is either in my
Poor
lap or
Kodo.
attached to my leg, or last night I think I rolled onto him at least twice.
So you don't abandon him again.
Oh, he wasn't abandoned. Thing is I got another trip later this year, and he's going to be staying home with with Case.
Sirio, at this point, we actually sell more seedless watermelon than seeded watermelon, I think. But I just swallow the seeds because I'm too lazy to. I used to try and spit them out because I was told this, like, one of those school ground horror stories about people swallowing the seeds and then the freaking seed sprouts and a watermelon grows in their stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
that
once I figured out,
age-old-
no, that's obviously not gonna happen.
that age-old wives' tale kind of thing. Yeah, I heard
it's
that
gonna grow in
too.
your stomach.
There are people that would be totally into that if it actually happened and would actively do it. Tell me I'm wrong.
On a related note, something that I found interesting is I think not just a generation thing, but also based on geography. There's always this rumor about some famous male getting part of their ribs removed so that they could, pleasure themselves.
It doesn't work.
And
that
for
way.
me, it was Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I heard.
But-
I heard Marilyn Manson got that. That's not how it
Yeah.
works. Though. You can stretch your body down there anyways without having to get ribs removed.
I mean, I know I used to be able to do that.
Hello?
Not anymore. I'm not as limber, but like it just fascinates me that a lot of people have heard this rumor, but it's always different people as part of the rumor. Like I got Ozzy Osbourne, Marilyn Manson.
Yes.
I was trying to say Marilyn Monroe. I think I heard someone once say that they heard it was Michael Jackson. I'm just curious, like, what names have you heard as part of that rumor?
I personally have never heard that rumor myself.
What?
Oh, congrats on the 25 stream streak, Rin.
Gross.
Pat, pat.
Eric, cute.
No, very much not.
No, Thor being handsome.
The concept of evolution is a curious one. Take the lowlies.
Duke, 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 duke. Duke, 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 duke. Do 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 do. Hello, Brian.
Who dat?
There's my little pocket raptor.
Hey, Rex.
Morning, Rack.
Hey, y'all. Yeah. I guess I'm a pocket master. Pocket monster, apparently. Hey, master. Hey, Raijin. Hey, Era. Hey, Bears. Good morning. What y'all up to?
Good morning, Rex.
Hey.
Well, we were kind of just waiting for you to get in here so we could talk about MFF.
Okay, I got, well, roughly 20 minutes, but yeah, go for it. I'd love to hear about it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start day by day, starting with the airport stuff.
Fuck O'Hare.
The airport sucks.
I've not heard good things about that airport.
No, so here's the deal. They got 5 terminals, right? And Terminal 1, 2, and 3 are connected. I don't know where the fuck Terminal 4 is still. I don't really give a shit. And then Terminal 5 is a bitsy little motherfucker.
I have no idea where it is.
Terminal 5 is this bitsy little fucker that's down a section of road that looks like it's under construction and hasn't been finished since 1973. So it's crappy. And apparently they're not all connected.
Okay, so
you can't go from one to the other.
Yeah, so my experience with the airport on the other side. So I've always thought that the DFW airport is like one of the worst in the United States because I don't really have good experiences there, and I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like it. And whenever I've gone to other major airports, it's much nicer and it makes more sense. Then I get to the O'Hare airport and I show up before Zim does. So I'm trying to like figure out how the airport is laid out and get to where Zim's gate is going to be so that I can help Zim get to Era's car so that we can get picked up and everything. And I find out to go from my terminal to his terminal, I had to exit security entirely and get on a train to go to the other terminal. While in the DFW airport, the train that takes you between terminals is past security. So here's why this is messed up. If you land in the O'Hare airport and you have a connection that is in another terminal, you're going to have to leave security to go to that terminal, to go back through security to get on your plane. And if your connecting flight is only like an hour and 30 minutes, you're not going to have the time to get past that because that's the entire train ride wait, plus the potential of security being very long and taking a while. It's a disaster.
One thing I want to point out about security, at least in Terminal 5, the line is completely hidden because the way they've got it set up, like other airports, you're approaching security and you can see, okay, this is where, this is the line.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Spooky Shanu just resubscribed for 15 months.
Spooky, thank you so much for that resub and your 15 months of support. Thank you. And hello there. Hey, Raharu. You want to join voice? We're talking about MFF. Go ahead if you're up for it, Raharu. But yeah, every other airport I've been in, security is very clear. You can see the entire line and stuff. Not Terminal 5 at O'Hare. I wanted to spend a little extra time with Raijin, so, you know, we looked at security as like, oh, okay, they're not too busy. What we saw was not even a quarter of it. Yeah, it went around a corner, down a long hallway, down another corner, and then started looping back on itself multiple times before you actually go through security. I would have been late for my flight.
This is getting to when...
I would have been late for my flight, except that there was a free 2-week trial thing for this, whatever they call it, Clear or something or other.
Pre-check?
It wasn't, it was a company that also offered, you know, as part of their whole thing, you also get the TSA pre-check. So I basically was like, you know what, fine, I'm 2-week trial, sure, I'll cancel it and not pay anything and just, you know, here we go.
Oh man, I didn't think it was that dire to help that much. Oh, good, I'm glad.
Okay, so this is getting to Monday when we were leaving MFF, but it rolls into the airport. My experience was after we finished, like once Zim was leaving, my flight was the second one leaving. So I was hanging out with him. Then after Zim left, I went to my flight and I went through, you know, security, and my security experience wasn't too bad. For once, I did not get the pat down. I always get the pat down at security. I didn't this time. They just had to scan me 5 times. I don't know why. But my experience was, I got a text message that my flight was delayed by 1 minute. What I didn't see was that as part of that text message, it was telling me that there was a gate change, and it changed from K15 to H15, I think, which didn't update immediately on my app when I was looking at my boarding pass. So I walked the entire distance down the K aisle to get to K15, and it was obviously not my flight. So I take a look at my boarding pass again, and I have to walk all the way back down and go over to the H branch, and then walk all the way down to H15. And I get there, and it's telling me that it's a flight for Spain, for Madrid, Spain. But I'm looking at it, and the Madrid, Spain flight has been delayed by 4 hours. So I'm very confused because I'm being told to go to this gate. This gate already has another flight, but that flight has been delayed. And it takes a while before it finally shows the correct flight at that gate. And I'm there. I get on my plane. And then my flight gets delayed by almost 3 hours because they made a mistake when fueling the wings and they had to unfuel it entirely and refuel it. And I don't know what else. But I was sitting there for hours. I missed my connecting flight back to my actual town because I get to DFW and then I take a short hop to a regional. I missed all of those, and I was going to have to wait in Dallas overnight. But fortunately, a friend was able to pick me up and drive like 5 hours and take me home. But
Sheesh.
Yeah, the airport really fucking sucks. It
Ow.
was hard to navigate, and when I was trying to drive to pick people up, getting to the right place wasn't exactly clear. If I didn't have GPS, I wouldn't have ever figured it out because that road literally looked like it was closed and under construction.
Jeez, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, that whole at the airport for my flight, literally like maybe 30 minutes prior, I had gone to the desk to get oh no, it was probably about an hour, but either way, I'd gone to the desk to get printed out for the reserve seat because I am big and Southwest gives a free extra seat. You just have to go to the help desk and get it. And
you got your boarding passes there.
Yeah, I got my boarding pass, and the boarding pass showed M30 for my gate. And I'm like, all right, let's walk over there. And I get over to that
M30
gate,
being a very long walk, by the way.
exceedingly long. Their board itself was showing that it was going to be about a 20 to 25 minute walk to that gate. And so I get over there, and it's like, this is Frontier. I'm flying with Southwest. What the heck is going on here? And so I have to back up and figure out where the hell my flight is. Turns out they moved it to, thankfully, not, too far away, but it was still quite a ways away at M27. Still another good 10-minute walk backwards. And of course they don't have they don't have the walking escalators, the flat ones that, let you go a little bit faster, and I personally find they're nicer to walk on. I don't know why. But they only have those going one direction. They only have them going one direction, so I couldn't take I couldn't take those going back the way I was supposed to go. Yeah, the Neum walkways. I like them, but yeah.
While I was sitting waiting for my flight to leave Chicago, like I saw and heard announcements for like 4 different flights getting last hour gate changes. So I have no idea what happened yesterday, but something bad must have happened because there were some serious problems.
Yeah, I was talking with some of the Southwest agents, and they're like, yeah, this airport, they just kind of decided randomly that we were all going to be moved all over the place. And they'd been apparently doing it all day long.
Oof.
Apparently, one of the flight attendants had they had arrived at one gate and had earlier that day, and they had to run. They caused the next flight, their next flight that they had to go, be a flight attendant on, to be delayed because where they were supposed to have arrived at the airport at O'Hare was not where they actually wound up getting put, and they couldn't get over there because they had to go out to another terminal, running into that same problem that Raijin was talking about of, okay, go out of security, then go back through security after taking a train over there.
Yeesh,
I don't know what they've got going on in that airport, but it is messed up.
What was the airport called again? Like, where was this? What was the main problem airport?
Oh, O'Hare Rosemont.
Hey,
O'Hare Rosemont.
no bite.
No bite, Kudo.
Well, he's like
It's
the
probably
Dallas
because
airport.
all the furries were at the convention and therefore they had no IT help.
That checks out.
Yeah, so then we did registration after we dealt with the airport bullcrap. I mean, we checked in and got to our hotel, but next was pretty much registration.
Be right back. I'm still here, but I gotta go.
Real quick, Brian, I would recommend against it.
Joke.
Yeah.
So, as I have told multiple people, the con was awful, but the trip was great. Getting to visit with, Era, Raijin, Raharu, and everybody else that I got to hang out with and meet and such was great. But literally nothing that I did there was because of the convention itself. None of the fun that I had was because of the convention itself. It was just the convention was the excuse why everybody was there.
Yeah.
So, but before I had plans to go to MFF before Zim and everyone was roped into it, and my original plans were to go there to play Riichi Mahjong, and I discovered that all of the Riichi Mahjong furries don't even play Mahjong at the convention. They literally gather at a different hotel, separate from the convention space. So if I do go next year, which I probably still won't, I'm not even going to register for the con. I'm just going to go to that hotel and play Mahjong. That's how I'm feeling about this now.
Honestly, I'm with you there.
It was just so many lines.
I had no reason to actually register for the con itself aside from the dealer's den. And even then, I mean, the dealer's den was nice, but the concrete floor.
The thing about the dealer's den, though, is that, yes, it's a very big dealer's den, but almost all of those names you will still see at all the other popular ones. I saw, like, most of those I've seen at TFF. Most of them have probably been at FWA and Anthrocon. Hell, some of them I saw at Furry Migration, which is a small convention. Like, much of dealer's den are people that go to every convention.
So, Zolette, the convention was literally LineCon. It was, for getting into the dealer's den, we got sent over to wait in a line.
First, we need to explain the timed tickets incident. So we
yes.
did registration on Thursday, and honestly, registration was not that bad. Registration was pretty smooth, all things considered. I've been through much worse registration lines. For a convention of that size, it was only about 90 minutes, and that's not a bad turnaround. The concrete floors still sucked a lot, but it wasn't that bad in terms of other registrations that I've experienced. The problem is that there was a guy that was making announcements on a megaphone the whole time about like what you need for registration and a couple of rules and a couple of other things like that. At no point did anyone ever announce or mention the fact that they were doing timed ticket entries for the dealer's den on Friday instead of doing full open as it says on the schedule. You're supposed to get a ticket that tells you when to show up and when to go into the dealer's den to prevent a huge, massive rush. No one said anything about this. So Friday comes around and we find out we're supposed to have tickets to get into the dealer's den.
Yeah.
And it's not in registration anymore to get the tickets. We ended up wandering around trying to find where to get the tickets. We did eventually get our tickets, but then we had to get into a line which had everyone that had time tickets. There was a sign that said only to line up if you were within 15 minutes of your time ticket entry. But of course, people were lining up anyway. So we were in that line. And then finally they called us, called everyone with our time to go towards the dealer's den with our tickets, where we got into another line where we were waiting for the time for us to go in to wait in another line to enter the dealer's den. We actually waited in a line to get in a line to get in a line to get into the dealer's den.
Wow. That's awful.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys had such a bad time.
Yeah.
It was rough. It's just everywhere you went, you had to stand in a line, and the floors weren't soft. The floors were hard. So I'm a cosplayer. I've been doing costuming and stuff forever in sometimes very terrible footwear. I have more blisters on my feet than I've had at any other convention I've ever been in my life. And I've done like Pride in some of the worst boots ever, and I've worn heels, and I've worn my big belty boots, and I was just wearing my docks, the docks that I live in, basically, and my feet just are messed up. That's how much waiting we did, just standing there and waiting.
My body is so far beyond done with everything. Rex can attest to that.
Full
Last
massage
night.
duty.
Yeah.
There were so many kinks. It was rough.
Yeah, I work at a Walmart, and I work on concrete floors like 8 to 9 hours every single day.
Pets to Rex. Pet, 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 pet. Who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are.
Oh, snap. Time, sorry.
Yeah, I work on concrete. I work on concrete all day anyway, so like I'm supposed to be used to this. I was still sore by all of the standing around on concrete, and I'm used to this. It was stupidly bad. I don't think much else happened on Friday, because Friday we were also just waiting in lines almost the entire day, weren't we?
Pretty much. Well, that
Yeah.
they closed down the main con center without a word. Like there was no warning it was going to happen. So when the main gate closed, we just left. We didn't know that there were still things going on in the other hotel until the next day.
The con center closed at like I think it was 7:30 p.m. because the security team that was hired and set up to do security for the con center was also hired to do security for a hockey game at another venue. So they just closed the space down? Question mark?
Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Yeah.
And they did it again on Saturday, but
yeah, it was ridiculous. And every single panel, you had to get there at least a half hour early to wait in line. Otherwise, you were not going to get in because the line would go so long that they would run out of space in the panel room for you.
That packed.
Yeah, I saw the line for the rave that Matteo wanted to do. And like, that was like an hour early, and it was still a ridiculous line.
Oh yeah, people literally, I know Matteo kind of got to skip the line a bit because there was a friend that we met and made there that held a place for us, but that didn't sit great, but, you know, at the same time, at least he got to go in and do it a bit. But it was... There were so many panels that I just went up to, and it's like, I don't want to wait in that. I guess I'll just go sit on the benches.
So...
It's not like they just had way too many people at the con.
I did...
They didn't mitigate.
The problem was that they didn't.
The con space sucks.
The space sucked, and it was between two hotels, by the way. So you had to walk down the sky bridge. That was a 15-minute walk, or walk around outside in the cold. Which I wish I would have walked around outside in the cold the entire weekend, because that walk was sucky.
The walk outside was faster and better. But we wound up spending basically all of our time sitting on these benches outside of the main entrance, because there were literally only two places that you could really hang out outside, and of course both of them were packed with all the smokers. And I mean, I myself am a vape. I vape, but
and also they were 15-minute walks away.
Oh yeah, they were 15-minute walks away from each other. The convention itself, Anthrocon has a much nicer convention center.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if
Anthrocon had, like, I've only been to 2 furry cons, so my experience is limited. But with Anthrocon, they have so many balconies that you could just slip out of the convention center onto and get away from the chaos for a bit. Which for me, that is exceedingly important. There, you have 2 places to go outside, at least. They have some quiet rooms, but I only knew the location of one of them, and it was so far out of the way that I couldn't handle walking to it to get away from the chaos for a bit.
That quiet room was in the hotel space, and here's like the really big deal is things that you want to do were constantly split up between the convention space and the hotel space. You didn't really have a good reason to stay in either space. For example, if you wanted to visit any of the game rooms or tabletop rooms, then you would have to go to the hotel space. But then if you were wanting to do the dealer's den, artist alley, or several of the panels, you would have to go back to the convention space. And as we said, these are long walks to get between them. And to make a comparison to TFF is still only a third of the size, but I know that the venue that TFF is at could not hold the numbers MFF has, but it's so much smarter because you have the convention space on one side of the road, and right across from it is the convention hotel, and the Skybridge just goes right across. So it's literally a 3-minute walk, if that. It's so much better.
It's not that it outgrew its space, Toshime. The convention center
it's just
itself...
badly designed.
It's not even that. Like, the convention center itself had so much space that they weren't using. Like, at all.
That is true. There were, like, entire sections.
Yeah, they were just completely empty.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
They didn't...
I have to bow out pretty soon.
That's alright.
But it's a bummer that, we have some good well, definitely it sounds like the good memories came from everybody hanging out, at least. And, hey, there's always there's other conventions out there. Hopefully Anthrocon's still a thing, right? So...
It
I
was,
mean, you all could just come up to the Minnesota Furry convention. We're trying to grow.
it was,
Planning to
it
go
was,
there.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do that.
it was awesome to hang out with Sim and everybody else, honestly.
Yeah. Before I leave, I'm happy all of you are back safe and sound, and big hugs for everybody. I'm gonna head on out and knock off the shift. But I'll catch y'all
Later,
Bye.
Rex. Later, Rex.
Bye.
Okay,
Also-
so on the subject of panels, sorry, go ahead, Raharu.
I was just gonna say that I'm sorry that I'm not talking too much. Is that I came back from the com. Unfortunately, I got a little bit sick.
Oh, you
I have
too?
Yeah.
Me and Raijin are both sick.
I think we have just something we all caught at the con, unfortunately.
Oh, it's Conrade for sure. This is definitely Conrade.
Yeah.
I have a sore throat at the moment, so I'm limiting
It just kind of
Hmm?
it surprised me because I was feeling the symptoms literally one day after I got there, and the air is also very dry, so it was hurting my sinuses. So like it still feels weird for me to say that I got sick because the turnaround on symptoms was so fast, but it does at this point feel like I probably caught Concrud.
Fair.
But on the subject of the panels, I successfully did 2 panels. There was one where it was there was an art panel, and it was very niche and weird. It was an actual fine arts graduate talking about intersectionality and positionality of furry art within the fine art community, and it was very fascinating and interesting, but also very hoity-toity. So I don't think very many people are interested in that. But that was a nice panel for me, actually. Then the other thing that I did was Riichi Mahjong, and Riichi Mahjong got a 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. time slot, which was really a huge problem for me because we spent 3 hours waiting in line to get into the line to get into the line to get into the dealer's den, and by the time we got into the dealer's den, it was time for me to go to do Riichi Mahjong. On top of that, Era's roommate offered to get me food because I skipped food because of the earlier art panel that day or something like that. So I hadn't eaten yet and I was getting hungry. Cass was going to bring me food, but they were in their hotel room at the time. So I was walking from the convention space to get to the hotel space, which is already a 15-minute walk. And before I even started that walk, Cass was going to be coming down the elevators to bring me food and meet me at the entrance to the skywalk to get between the spaces on the hotel side. I get to that spot, and I'm waiting for another 30 minutes before Cass is able to get past the lines to the elevators to get down to the con space. So it's absurd.
Like I said, I had a good trip. I enjoyed getting to hang out with all of you there. But it had... I literally could have probably had a better experience by not even bothering to get a badge for the con and bothering with the con at all. Also, I think a raptor wants a hug, so one moment.
I'm gonna be right back.
Hug for the raptor.
Yeah, be right back.
Okay.
So yeah, long story short, for myself, I would not recommend going to MFF.
Understandable.
Yeah, unless they do serious changes to the convention space. But at the size that it's grown, like they also genuinely just need more volunteers. But yeah, Toshimi, like most of what I ate on that trip was just pizza. But I was gonna say there was Saturday we did visit the mall that was nearby, and we went to the mall food court, which turned out to be like unfortunately the best option for food in the area that wasn't pizza. Uh and that was actually pretty decent. We got some good boba tea. I really liked that boba. But the thing is, I went back the next day on Sunday. Um, I went there like in the afternoon. I walked to the mall, which was about a 15-minute walk or so, to get some food. And I'm waiting on the shuttle that's going back to the convention space because they had a shuttle that it would stop at the mall, and then it would stop at the convention space, and then it would stop at other areas. So taking the shuttle to the mall is like a 30-minute trip, but taking the shuttle to the convention space from the mall is like 5 minutes if you catch it at the right time. I'm sitting there outside of the mall waiting for 40 minutes for the shuttle, and it just never shows up. I have the tracker open on my phone to see where the shuttles are, and every time they start passing by the spot where they're supposed to take the turn to the mall, they just disappear off of the tracker. Like, they just stop existing. And finally, like, it gets to the point where we have plans coming up, and I need to get to the con space. It's called Furry Migration, Brian. But we're having plans, and I need to get to the con space. So I decide to start walking it. I find out the path that the shuttle would take to get to the mall. There's a theater there, and they're doing a big play, and there's a lot of traffic, and the shuttle just isn't taking that part of the route anymore because of the traffic. But there was no mention of this whatsoever anywhere.
Yeah, Rowan, there was one panel that I actually got into, and it was a pet play panel. I was excited for it. You know, I dragged Raharu here for it. I dragged Matteo and Red in for it. I had Octo there. And 15 minutes in, 30 minutes in, or however long it wasn't even a pet play panel. It was just about pup hoods and other such gear. And it's like, there is so much more to pet play than just gear.
Yeah.
The highlight of that panel for you was that I just walked in and dropped Taco Bell in your lap and then left.
Sadly, yes. I was curious to see what they had to say about the whole, about pet play and whatnot, and was intrigued to explore some of that, and, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, there's always more things to learn out there. There's more stuff to experience. For me, it was like, hey, let's go see. Maybe there'll be something to learn that can make me a better master, or maybe help my pets learn a bit more about how to be better pets, whatever the case may be. And yeah, it was just about gear. We all kind of were just like, you want to bail?
I had to go into the bathroom in the middle of it, and everybody was around when I came back in.
We left Ren to get you at least.
Yeah.
I think there was another panel that we were going to go to. Oh, right, the bullying one for Matteo. He had fun with that, but that wasn't my thing.
Welcome back.
There was a
Your
bullying
steadfast
panel.
loyalty is greatly
Apparently.
appreciated.
Jim
Appa- you know, and
underscore
apparently-
just
and apparently Mario
resubscribed
really
for
enjoys
14
himself.
months.
There.
This is a public service announcement. The moth loves lemon tea that's microwaved. Thank you, Zathy Comfy.
Hey,
Well.
Geeman, thank you so much for that resub and your 14 months of support. Sirio, I
And
will
thanks
say...
for telling the truth with that resub.
Oh, yes, thank you for that.
You shouldn't be spreading
But,
false PSAs.
Mala, you are talking over me.
Sorry.
He said the truth. End of story. But no, they weren't commercializing it because they weren't actually selling anything there. But yeah.
So fun things. There was Mr. Violin. I don't remember what his screen name is, but he was pretty
yes.
cool. We found someone cool in the artist alley.
Tiku.
Tiku?
Yeah, that's the there was a guy in the artist alley that was making custom violins. You guys are probably going to see him on stream at some point soon. Oh, hey, Ren.
Yeah. Hi, Ren.
So
Yeah, so he was doing some proper wood. He was doing some proper woodworking, like at the at his artist alley space, and he had a cello and a violin, and it was a little hard to tell because it was a little bit loud in the artist alley, but he did a little bit of playing, and it sounded. They were fantastic quality. It sounded like, and Era might be getting a guitar in the future from him if possible. So that's really awesome. Custom furry guitar. Era, you're
That's
muted,
really
by
cool.
the way. Era's gone.
Oh no.
Oh no. Sorry.
Okay, well, the other two things I wanted to say involve Era, so I guess I'm waiting for him.
Well, I mean...
And this
oh, yeah, I
is
guess
this
we-
is kind of to be
Carry on.
Go ahead, Zim.
No, carry on.
I was just saying this is to be expected with how many people were there, but I just hate crowds. So I was handling for Era when he was shooting, and also whenever I was walking around with Zim. So Zim was carrying a backpack around that has his Marten plushes in them, and they're very cute and awesome. But because they stick out so far, I was having to keep some distance if I were trying to walk single file behind him to not cause problems with traffic flow. And similarly with Era, if I was walking behind Era while he was shooting, Era has his big tail on Sean. And if I were walking single file behind Era and he had his tail on, then I would have to walk some distance behind. And the number of times people would just cut right through me because of this space, like sometimes even going so far as like trying to walk over Era's tail, was absolutely infuriating. Like, I'm actively trying to reduce the problems in the crowds. And by doing that, it's like people are just like cutting through me and cutting me off. And people would just like loiter in front of escalators and crap like that. It was so terrible.
It was good on Friday where they actually had people out there actually doing the crowd control. Where people were actually, you know, their volunteers were actually going around and being like, hey, move! Don't block off this space! Let traffic through! But then they just stopped after Friday night.
Oof.
Era, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. As bad as I can be, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
What? Want to talk about the guy that cut you off on the escalators to get close to me and flirt with me?
Oh my god. So we were going. I don't remember where we were going at the time. I think it was like the game rooms or something. But this guy, just completely drunk, literally pushes me back to get behind Raijin, slides up next to him, and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And Raijin just looked back at me back at him, and then back at me with this look of, "Who the fuck is this?" So I went, "So, how you doing? How much have you had to drink?" And he goes, "Oh, not that much." I'm like, "Uh-huh," because the guy's irises or pupils were all dilated, and he wasn't exactly standing up straight. Literally pushed his way in front of me to hit on Raijin.
I gotta calm down.
How dare he pass on Sir Aeroban? He's the most handsome.
Proof I'm not handsome.
But
Somebody pushed me out of the way to hit on a friend.
no, you're the most handsome.
Sorry, it's because some people are really into the beard. So many people hit on me because of the beard.
You don't have a very nice beard.
It's literally a cheat code when you have a long enough beard.
Yeah.
But so my experience with it was, I feel like I was in the middle of a discussion with Era. I said something, and then this random voice just asks how I'm doing, and I start to respond, and then I'm like, wait, that's not Era. So I look over in confusion, and this guy's just standing like literally on the same step of the escalator as me. And I'm just like, where the fuck did you come from?
It's like he just spawned in.
It's because he literally shoved his way in.
And then there was the spoon incident, which you really liked, Era. Do you want to tell that one, or should I explain it?
You explain it. My voice is in and out.
All right, so Sunday night, we were trying to get dinner, and of course, dinner options are very difficult in that space because there's not very many options. There's the mall, but there's no shuttle to the mall, so it would be walking to the mall and walking back. Because of the theater thing that was going on, they cut off the shuttle routes, even though, you know, it didn't say anything about that. And other than that, it's pretty much just pizza choices. And I don't know about them, but I've been eating pizza all weekend. I'm so tired of pizza right now.
Yes.
Yeah, no more pizza, please.
Arrow was at the bar in the hotel space, and Era didn't want to leave for obvious reasons. So we just ended up deciding to go to that bar and get food.
Well, I had to wait.
I finally show up.
In that bar.
That's very true. Like, I don't blame you at all. It was just like, for me, I wasn't with the group. I didn't know what was going on. I was just being told, okay, we're meeting up for food now. And the place that we were meeting up kind of kept changing. But I get to the bar. We sit down. We have to change tables several times because Era's roommate also shows up. We start ordering our food, and I decide I want some beef stew because I need vegetables. And I was like, potatoes and carrots and that kind of stuff sounds really good right now. I order the beef stew. They give me my beef stew. They give me the silverware, and it's wrapped up in the napkins. I unroll the napkin, and I pull out a fork and a knife. I have them in both hands, and I look down at my beef stew, and then Era just starts dying of laughter.
It was your face. So I looked up, and Raijin's holding a fork and a knife over the stew with this bewildered look of like, how do I make this work?
They're serving beef stew and they don't have spoons. Era pulls a waitress over and asks for a spoon, and she goes over and like fiddles with some stuff to the side and then comes back and says they have no spoons.
What the hell? How? How do you do that?
They had no
What?
clean spoons.
Yeah.
Why do they have no spoons?
Oh, hey, Key.
They didn't even have sporks.
Well, it was a high-end restaurant, and the spoons had been because they were serving food into dog bowls, and I'm pretty sure that people were eating everything out of the dog bowls with a spoon.
Oh
Oh,
my god. Oh my
you
god.
didn't get
So I
a
think they were
dog
just
bowl?
out of clean spoons.
They ran out of dog bowls. Era got
Aw.
one, but
I was
unfortunately Rex didn't get one because they sold out.
I was specifically planning to order 2 things just to get them in dog bowls so I could bring those back for Rex and Holo. And yeah, they ran out.
Wow.
Oh,
I
well,
managed to get one of the
lovely.
last ones
A massive-
for my roommate, who does have it downstairs on his desk right now, and it's currently got 2 bottles of liquor chilling in it. I think I know what he's going to do today.
Nice.
Meaning,
Yeah, Gib Gab, the high-end restaurant was serving food in dog bowls for the furry convention.
Yep.
Intriguing.
But so I started eating my stew with my fork. And then finally we get another waitress, and Era asks again, and she goes off to somewhere completely different than where that first waitress was, and brings back a spoon and sets it down right next to me, and Zip starts dying of laughter because the way he saw it, he thought it was like a tiny little spoon meant for like serving small dollops of sugar or something.
Yeah, it looked like a little like teaspoon thing from my angle, and I'm like, really?
It was a pretty small spoon. It was so weird.
Small spoon for small panda.
It was a spoon.
Yay, spoon.
It was a spoon.
It was definitely a spoon.
God, I kind of wish I ordered a second nightcap. That nightcap was so good.
Oh my god.
Where the hell am I gonna get more nightcap?
The booze that they were serving at that bar was fucking top notch, though, I tell you. I asked when I first sat down, I was so tired of the con, and I was just like, I need a drink, and I need a drink right now. So the bartender asked me what I want. I was like, you don't understand. Just fuck me up. So she made me an old fashioned. I don't think there was any fashion in it. I think it was all old liquor.
I see.
She made me an old fashioned. Skip the fashion.
Because that hit me like a truck. That's why I was staying. I was like, I sat down and the bartender was pouring strong, and I was like, I ain't leaving now. Fuck this. This is where I live for the rest of the night. I don't want to go back out into the people. I don't want to go back out in the cold. I don't want to deal with people. Good booze. I'm staying.
So you got to experience the drunk dragon era.
Yeah, they saw me drunk several times.
It was so... I don't know what was going on. We were drinking all day Saturday together. Like, I genuinely drink a lot for what I normally drink. And I managed to get like a slight buzz, and then I instantly sobered up. And it genuinely kind of ruined my mood.
I don't know what the hell happened Saturday either. I couldn't get drunk. I think you and I were just getting really pissed off at the crowds because we were also trying to get Ren around places and dealing with all the people, and Ren was brand new to cons, so this was all amazing to him, while the rest of us were kind of like, this really fucking sucks.
Ren was looking around like, wow, so many people. They're all furries. And we're just like, oh god, I need more alcohol.
Yeah.
I love furries to death. They're very kind people, but when you get a big-ass mass of us together...
Pat.
Don't be sorry. I'm so happy you had a good experience, Ren. Like, there's kind of this thing where your first couple of cons, you're so interested in the con stuff that's going on. Like, you want to do the dealer's den, you want to do the artist alley, you want to look at the panels. And then once you've done enough of them, you realize those parts don't really change. So unless you're looking for something specific, you kind of don't got to go in and do that stuff.
Yeah, like you go in once and look around, and then once you get through, you buy one or two things maybe. Your first few cons you usually spend way too much. Like this at MFF, I only spent roughly $300 on merch. I spent $600 alone on my local con. So
Yeah, but Cass spent $4,000 on merch, so there's that.
yeah, he bought a fursuit.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you didn't know about that? So my roommate / pet Cass downstairs has been he's had a commission out for a fursuit from the same maker that made my fursuit for about 2 years now. So when I saw a fursuit that vaguely resembled the thing that he's having made and isn't getting done, I took a picture of it, sent it to him. So later on when we met up, he walked directly up to me and was like, "So show me where the dragon is." I was like, "This way." And he just bought it.
Oh, damn.
Fair enough.
So what's gonna happen with it with the commission that he's already doing?
When they finish it, he'll have 2 fursuits.
Oh, okay.
That's
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
A backup.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest though. The maker that made my suit was brand new. My fursuit's the 2nd or 3rd ever made by them, and his was gonna be the 5th. So there's a lot of quality of life stuff that he has in his partial that I don't have in mine, that make it wearable for way longer than I can manage mine. So I am also probably going to
Like
be
Eric
hiring
can't
a
even
kid
wear
with-
his glasses in his fursuit, so
Yeah. I'm probably gonna hire that maker specifically to do my next fursuit.
Fair.
well, I mean, if you're Zolette, if you're in the position where you can afford the expense of a fursuit, you're probably in the position where you can just afford multiple.
It depends. Sean cost me around $2,000. Cass spent about $5,000 on that fursuit. So I also haven't bought anything that expensive in a long time. I haven't been able to afford to because my house cost me a whole lot of money that if it didn't, I would have been fine, but oh well.
Fair.
But I do I do plan on getting a full suit at some point.
Well, don't worry, Zim's getting a suit now too. And with how many characters he has and how much of a collection obsession he has, we all know he's going to have a fursuit for all of his characters.
That is impossible.
It's not impossible. I'm just waiting for him to meet a maker to, work with.
Hire them.
Now there's an idea.
About that era.
Bring them into the ZGF art family.
Like, didn't he say he got the violin personalia?
That's not a suit maker. That's an instrument maker. And
I know, but like that's part of the collection he's spreading out.
Right now, he is not part of the ZGF family, the ZGF art family thing. But there is that possibility.
He is into tabletop games too, so we just gotta set him up to listening to Wild Traditions one night, and then he's hooked.
And then hopefully he'll
yeah.
make me a custom guitar. He's totally into it. I need a price at some point. Who wants to help me get a custom guitar with Araban on it? Silence. Lol.
I mean, Toshimi can't.
Well,
Happy to
Toshimi's no voice, I'll sponsor.
happy to have to help you out.
Toshime has already helped out already a lot today.
I know. I'm just making.
I was kidding.
Toshimi is awesome.
This isn't happening now. That was mainly a joke.
Ido,
I'd be happy to help you out.
Ido timidly raising his paw. I would, but right now I'm in a position where I need to keep a hold of my savings because I don't know what's going on with my car. And next year I might have to look into getting a new car because some weird stuff's going on. So
When I get back into streaming this week, I will put up any goals or anything that I have going. And figure out ways for y'all to torture me more.
Yay!
With not Dokapon.
Also-
but we got
Also, this flight experience that I just had. This flight experience I just had was so bad that I'm kind of tempted to once I end up in a newer vehicle that I can trust for road trips. Maybe I'm just gonna start driving cross country and just eat the like 12-hour drive to Minnesota or whatever it is.
21. It's 21 hours.
Is it?
Azera just comes in here and casually tries to take all of my funding away. You know, it's not like he has another job that could pay for this.
Look, so Araban's the awesome dragon.
Google is saying it's...
He needs the big horde.
Oh, is it? Cass came from like Southwest Texas, didn't he?
Houston area.
Yeah, that's an extra like 4 or 5 hours. For me, it's only gonna be about 14 and a half.
Well, that's not bad then. I could one-shot that.
Ooh, one shots.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not stealing your thing, your funding. And I wish I could afford anything right now off my regular job. But things keep on getting more expensive. So streaming actually has been supplementing my income, allowing me to do things other than work.
I am happy that I was able to help, but I'm also sorry that helping you involve trapping you in Dokapon Kingdom for several weeks.
Lol, no you're not. You're enjoying it. Main character.
Hey, it's not my fault that Dokapon Kingdom likes me. This isn't a blessing, this is a curse.
So the game has found a way to make even winning look miserable. Got it.
Speaking of, I should update my tip goal.
Or is Ren in chat right now, or is he still busy?
He's in chat, but at work. He's listening in a little bit, but...
Maybe we should tell the audience the real reason why me and Raijin are sick.
Ah, yes. The blanket incident.
Wait, what? What the heck happened?
Man,
This one's on you, Ren.
I don't know. I really kind of want Ren on voice for this. Hey, Ren, when's your next break? So you can hop on voice for a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
About 2 hours.
Well, I don't think I want to wait that long. So, I mean, that's fine, because it means that he doesn't get to defend himself. Which, there's not much that he can defend, because basically when Ren came, we had 4 people in the room. So I was like, hey, you can sleep at the foot of the bed, like a proper pet. And apparently in the middle of the night, he decided that wasn't good enough for him. So he stole the big blankets from both of our beds and made himself a little nest on the floor.
It's even better because I was using that blanket, and apparently Raijin was too. So when we woke up in the morning, the blanket we were using was just gone.
Oh my god.
Ren, why would you
I-
steal
I woke up I
half.
woke up halfway through the night and I was like, I'm kind of cold, but Era's used to the cold, and I'm not like going to throw the blanket back over him because if the blanket's not here, he's probably sleeping okay. So I just ended up trying to sleep with the cold the rest of the night.
And you didn't realize that there was no blanket?
Well, in the in the morning, I was like, "Where the hell did our blanket go? It's fucking cold in here."
Era told me to pull the blanket back on, and I look over to my side of the bed, and there's no blanket. So I get up and look all around the bed, and I'm just like, where did the blanket go?
So apparently, Ren just stole the blanket off of us.
Ren, what would you do? that
While
before
Era was
me?
using it.
The thing is that I'm pretty sure Ren was asleep when he did that, so he just did that in his sleep.
No, he was not.
Oh.
Because he remembered getting up and finding the blanket on the corner of our bed and just grabbing it because he thought nobody was using it.
Oh my god. Why do I feel like I could see something like this happening in wild traditions? Just a silly thing like this.
What?
Because
Rain stealing Spike's blanket?
Because Ren acts exactly how you expect him to act.
To act.
I'm sick and I'm having trouble enunciating certain words, so I have to use my tongue for letters that I don't normally use my tongue for.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the same way. I'm just what you would call it, teasing.
Oh my goodness. Nicked. Okay, Ren.
Ren, you're not allowed to steal Serrera Bane's blanket. How could you?
Ren's no longer a weasel. Apparently, he's a nicked still.
Nick it.
Nick it.
I tried to hybridize the words.
But like, Nicket's a British Pokemon. You gotta be British.
Dismissive pet to Mala?
Wow.
Nick, I was looking for the name of the evolution, Theobald.
Yes.
I like.
The boss wanted his blankets, man.
I do kind of like Theobald's fancy mustache.
It's a bit hit or miss, but it's definitely grown on me.
Fair.
With a little fancy mustache. I didn't like it at first.
You just need to put a top hat on table, and then you can just call him Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah, the con... I overall had fun.
I'm glad.
But it was only because I was able to hang out with some awesome peeps.
Yeah, you had fun. You had fun, not because of it. You have fun because of the things happening
I'll
around
be honest.
not by the con itself. Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't done a ton of conventions, but I've done several, like plenty more than Zim has done. And I don't think I've ever had an actually good con experience itself, but it's still always great just going to hang out with friends and stuff like that. And for me especially, I also really consider them food vacations, which is one of the reasons why I was also disappointed by MFF, because like the Chicago style deep dish was fine, but I sure wish there were like actual restaurants around.
There's that one across the street that was apparently a steak place.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at spending that much on food.
True.
Like when I go to TFF, there's a barbecue place that we found that serves a hot mess, and it's so delicious. And I think it's only like last year. I think it was only like $13. It was amazing.
Amazing.
And like most of why I'm looking forward to TFF is to just get another hot mess.
You like hot messes, huh, then?
Oh, that's why you like me. I'm a hot mess.
Sir, bean is very hot. Don't know about the mess. Look.
Less hot, more mess.
No, all hot. Ow.
So, in other news, by the way, everyone, it looks like I am going to be attending TFF, FWA, and Furry Migration this next year.
Wow, 3 of them?
Well, I got people helping me with all 3, so...
Amazing.
Nice.
Very nice.
Whether that actually happens or not, I don't know yet, but I hope so.
Yeah. Hey, Lobo, yes, I think...
Furry Migration, Gib Gab.
Lobo, yeah, I think there has...
Furry Migration is in Minneapolis.
Go ahead.
I think you're good. Yeah, I have Conrade, sorry.
It's alright.
Pat Sorrow Bam.
But no,
Yeah,
Furry
like
Migration
the thing about food is.
Minnesota,
Go ahead.
John, go ahead.
My God.
Rygen's leg. Go ahead, Rygen.
Yeah.
The thing about like the food thing with MFF, like there were food places, but almost all of them were just pizza places. There was the mall food, and like near our hotel there were a few fast food places. But like there is food, but that almost kind of makes it more disappointing because like you have food options, but it's not interesting food options. Like with where I live pretty rurally, I love things like I love Vietnamese food, I love Greek food, I love stuff that isn't so readily available here. When I go to TFF, I'm gonna get barbecue, and there is good barbecue that's near me specifically, but it's still just like I like to have that added experience of eating food that's typically not available for where I live. And MFF was very much not that. Even the Chicago deep dish pizzas, like they were good, they were fine, but it's still pizza. It's still the same ingredients, just stacked in a different way. If this offends you and you live in Chicago, suck it up. It's just
Pizza time.
I hate to say this out loud, but I've had better Chicago deep dish outside of Chicago.
Yeah, like when I did Furry Migration with Era, we like he took me to this vegan restaurant, and like that was awesome. He got biscuits and gravy, and yeah, I wish I did the biscuits and gravy. So next year I'm doing the biscuits and gravy. We're doing that again, by the way, Era.
Okay.
Just so you know.
That's one of my favorite restaurants. The place is awesome.
I love biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is vegan biscuits and gravy too.
Oh, we can get you some biscuits and gravy, Zen.
But I like the sausage
Don't
with
you
it.
worry.
But it's mushroom
Oh,
gravy.
whoa. Why must
Ugh,
you say
I
that
don't
in
like
an OO
mushroom.
voice?
Zim, you'll be there with me. You'll get plenty of sausage.
OO?
It's about staying at my house. We're getting a hotel room for sure now. Got it.
What, you don't want to walk in on me teasing somebody again?
In my house, no. In the hotel, it was whatever. But if I come downstairs and see you got somebody flat out on my couch, I might have to get a new couch, and I don't want to do that.
So Furby thought you teasing.
Yeah.
So, who, Era, whose air mattress is that, by the way?
Cass's.
Is it yours or is it Cass's?
I think it's Cass's.
Okay,
I think my air mattresses are MIA. I think somebody stole them.
Oh no.
All right, because I was just gonna say, I was sleeping naked when I was in your house too. So if you're that upset about that kind of thing,
no, I was. That was more of a bit.
Thumbs up.
OO?
And sleeping naked and having sex are two different things. But less I know, and knowing is half the battle. GI, please don't tell me.
But yeah, either way, mushroom-based gravy and biscuits.
It's a vegan restaurant, dude. Well, it's a vegetarian restaurant.
it's delicious. I promise them.
But I love the country gravy.
There are other things you can eat. Jeez. They have seitan if you want to have seitan.
Put Satan in your mouth. But yeah, like it just kind of made it all the more disappointing that, like, technically, yes, there was food around, so I couldn't justify just doing like Uber Eats for everything, because there's food close enough that I should be eating that instead of spending way too much money on delivery. But it was food that was already mostly available.
Aww.
Whereas, like, even TFF going to downtown Dallas, like, technically is, since it's still the same state, it's technically food that's mostly available, but the quality is definitely very different. Like, going to a downtown Tex-Mex restaurant is much different than a Tex-Mex place that I have locally.
Makes sense.
Ooh, Tex-Mex sound good.
Like, it leaves me to wonder, do Chicagoans only eat pizza and hot dogs? Like, genuinely?
Maybe? Question mark?
And yeah, I'd love to do FWA, but I don't think I can plan for a flight for that, so.
Understandable.
Unfortunate.
That's the region.
Bah.
What is that noise in your background, Era?
Oh, that's my cat playing with one of his toys.
Ah.
He's hiding underneath the curtain and batting at it from behind the curtain, so.
Adorable.
Now that I looked over at him, he's done playing and he's staring at me like he wasn't doing anything.
He's innocent.
Taco Bell isn't Tex-Mex, though. Like, I don't get where people keep getting this idea that Taco Bell counts as Tex-Mex. Taco Bell is just its own thing.
Taco Bell's American capitalist viewpoint of what a taco is, and tacos isn't even Tex-Mex.
Slapping beans on a tortilla and rolling it up is not Tex-Mex. Like, I love Taco Bell, but it why call it Tex? I've heard it from so many people. I just don't get it.
I get it. I don't get it.
Like, I barely even allow the consideration of on the border to be Tex-Mex. I barely count that as proper Tex-Mex.
I mean, Taco John's is more Tex-Mex. But Taco John's is just good. Changed my mind.
I never eating a Taco John, so I couldn't really tell you one way or the other.
You are free to eat your Johns in your taco shell.
I will, thank you.
Boy.
I really like the current picture of your TF Talkie at the moment.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Just relaxing like that. It looked really nice.
I agree.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Ibzan.
so I should ruin it.
Also,
Hi, Ebzan. Happy Tuesday.
Sirio, yes, Conrad is making a mask model to 3D print. I am getting a fursuit. I'm going with a partial because I do not want to die from trying to wear a full suit.
Understandable.
But yeah, I am getting a fursuit. It'll happen regardless of whether that tip goal gets completed, but if you guys can help, it would make things a lot easier.
Fair.
So, after you get this one,
We lost you.
Oh no, the panda is dead.
Oh, yeah, we lost him.
Rest in panda.
Why do you want to rest inside of a panda? Are you that desperate?
He is, yeah.
Rude. I don't need to rest in panda when I've got dragon to rest in.
And yet you're wanting to rest in the panda.
It was just a play on rest in peace, not that deep.
You're gonna be that deep.
What? No.
This is the dankest dungeon.
Things tipped $5, Razim coins.
Oh yeah, I did also break my guitar icon.
Wait, you broke it?
Yeah, so the peg, when I was walking back to the hotel that final night, the peg popped out the back and it fell flat off my back, flat on the concrete, because there's no fucking carpeting in there.
That sucks.
And it knocked something loose in the inside. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to get that fixed.
Aw.
I did bring my guitar to a con, so I'm not like going to be overly pissed about it. I'm irritated, but because it had to
Also-
happen in such a dumb way.
Ido, thank you so much for that tip.
Thank you, Ido. Also, we lost Raijin. Dang.
Yeah, we went over this.
Expecting that.
His net probably died.
Ah.
Always the most inopportune times.
Ugh.
Oh no, no, Zim has done dying noises.
Body hurts. Well, apparently my ruler managed to survive that fight.
Hooray!
Yeah. Though I did lose one of my heroes.
Oh no.
But I can resurrect them.
Hooray!
Hooray! Yay, necromancy!
No, not that.
Resurrection? Question mark?
Yes.
But necromancy is cooler.
Except I need 350 mana and I don't have that. See you later, Rowan. Thanks for coming by.
Later on. Almost done with one of the achievements that take the longest to do in cassette piece. Then I'll be free.
Right.
And then they'll add one more just to bother you.
Yeah. I mean, I
Still,
think
it's possible. I've got some uncompleted achievements. Because
yeah,
they added stuff in.
yeah.
Achievements
probably-
are the reason why I'm no longer interested in fully completing games.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
They could probably add more achievements. I think they are still developing the game. They are developing a mobile version of the game as well. It was supposed to come out like a few months ago, but it's not. It's been delayed, unfortunately.
Ugh.
You're right, Master?
Yeah, I just need more. I need some magical materials.
Ah.
There's some haste berries there, but...
Okay, Burb.
Okay.
I am seeing such a lack of actual magic materials on this map.
Oh no. Low magic world. Sabarido.
What was that last one?
Oh, Sabarido. That's the
The
world.
world.
Yeah. It's a meme from JoJo.
Honestly, Ren, I'm not even certain you saw 2/3 of it. That dealer's den was massive.
Yeah. Oh, actually, um, have you given Rex his gifts him?
Yes, I did.
He.
Ooh.
I hope he liked them.
He very much did.
I'm happy. The little arcade section that me and Rem went to that night, I believe it was Saturday, was really nice though. We got to play a rhythm game together. Of course,
Oh,
Of course, Ren completely beat me in it, but it was nice.
oh, good. Glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Sorry I didn't go
if I,
with you, just... Ugh. Also, be right
yeah.
back.
Okay.
Go ahead and keep talking, I can still hear.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I believe Ren played like 2 or 3 games. He played DDR at first. I would have joined him, but unfortunately my legs were like tired, too tired by that point. So I just let Ren do it by himself, and he did pretty well. And then we just went into another rhythm game that you use your hands with instead of your legs. And I forgot what its name is, but it's pretty similar to the Persona rhythm games. I'm pretty sure Sega used the basically the same series as a template for them. If any of you guys have seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first we did it in expert, but after expert, I decided that it was better to just do the difficulty below that, because the jump from expert to the difficulty below that is freaking huge. There's like triple the things you gotta keep track of.
All right. I'm going back to bed, y'all. So talk to y'all later.
Oh, good night, Sir Arabam.
And Nayara.
Walking hurts.
Yeah.
Existence is agony.
No.
Oh no.
Hugs the sim. Hugs the master. honestly though, I feel you there. I also had walk quite a while to and from my hotel, to and from the convention center and other places. It was a lot.
How's your collar feel?
It feels really nice, honestly. I really enjoy wearing it through the con.
Even though you hid it away.
Oh, you hear that?
I was mostly putting it because it was the little uh thingy for the coal. I needed that. You know I'm a freaking lizard when it comes to the coal.
It's okay. I understand.
No, don't do it. Don't say it like that. I really enjoyed it. I swear.
I get it. I get it.
Squeeze. You're getting better and better at that, Idol. Now that I think about it, though, I should have asked Ren if he wanted to whatchamacallit, try it out himself, since he didn't end up getting one at the con. Oh well, maybe next time if he doesn't have one already.
Oh no, I will have one for him when we get to TFF.
Fair enough.
I mean, if I had known that things were going to go the route they did and he was going to just show up, I would have had one, for him at the con already, but...
Understandable. We kind of just whatchamacallit, pressure him to come in. Well, he was already pressuring himself, but yeah, the fact that he ended up just coming to the com was honestly it ended up being pretty great. I'm glad that he showed up.
Me too.
Oh, you tried Marius? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, he did try Matios.
Okay, then fair enough. it it was also pretty funny that me and Mario just kept missing each other when I wasn't with you. Like Mario would show up and then he would go away and then I would show up. And it wasn't until after the fiasco that was the pub play part, or no, or maybe it was at the bullying panel that we finally got to see each other.
Somewhere around there, I don't remember.
Yeah. It was one of those two, I'm pretty sure.
Alright. Also, everybody, you really have no idea how adorable Ren is.
He is.
He is super adorable. I already have some ideas, so...
Yeah, but when you see him in person,
Fair.
and when he breaks in person...
Oh. You going to break in person?
Oh, well, yeah, it was super easy.
Oh, fair enough.
Literally just said his name and he melted.
Adorable.
It's too bad I think that I missed that. I would have liked to have seen that. I'm glad that he ended up. I'm glad that he ended up having a great time though.
Alright. We're gonna start working towards those. So, this way.
Duke.
Duke.
A duke.
A timely reappearance. The dungeon awaits.
Kieran Snowden just resubscribed for 20 months. Duke Razim Duke.
Kieran, thank you so much for that resub and your 20 months of support.
Thank you, thank you.
By the way, everybody, I hope you're going to be looking forward to it. My birthday is on Monday, so I will be doing a 24-hour stream at that time.
Ooh.
Or at least attempting it. Depends on if I've recovered enough from MFF before then.
Understandable. Happy early birthday, Master.
Thank you. Just building up my forces, strengthening my way. Gonna make everything belong
A timely
to
reappearance.
me.
The dungeon awaits.
Slytherite just resubscribed for 27 months. Welcome back from MFF. Did you have fun, you handsome Marten of many forms?
Hey, Slitherite, thank you for that resub and your 27 months of support. Thank you for that. And, the con was terrible, but the trip was great. I did have a good time. Just not because of the con.
He had a good time because of us.
Yes.
Next time we're gonna con together, definitely has to spend more time with you.
Man, I would have liked it if you hung out more. You just
I had
kept
a lot.
wandering off.
I'm sorry. I had a lot of places I wanted to see and go, but I did spend time with you, so.
You did. And to be fair, I spent basically all of my time just sitting there.
Yeah. To the point that I could actually guess where you were at.
Yeah. But it's alright.
Yep.
Oh, geez, when did a hype train start?
Whoa.
I just noticed that.
The moment you looked away.
Apparently. Well, let's get some hype train music going. Woot
Hype
woot!
train time!
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da dum.
Probably because of all the restrictions and then Slider it kicked it off, I think.
Yeah. Bum ba da dum ba da 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 dum. Bum ba dum ba da bum ba da dum ba da 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 dum. Do doo 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 doo. Do 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 do.
Just as you may effectively utilize the protective potential of magic, it follows that you can employ it in a more devastating fashion in order to visit harm into your foe. The thunder and the fury of the skies is at your disposal if you prove yourself worthy.
Do 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 do. Hype train's over. But still, thank you so much for the support, everybody. It means the world to me.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, it was barely a victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Victory!
Alright, Devotion. Let's siege you.
Greetings, whoever joined.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Ibsen.
Hello.
Hello there, my good boy.
My throat is super husky today, so
Oh, you too? I hope you feel
yeah.
better soon.
I've been having a lot of nosebleeds, so it's quite raw.
You too, huh? Well, I hope you
Yeah.
feel better soon. Also, first time I heard your voice, so nice to hear ya.
Yeah.
Also, since you're on voice, I guess I'll answer here. I never know what to ask for my birthday. It's just kind of a, you know, art's always a good option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, pretty safe bet.
Alternatively, there's the option of, I mean, just tipping. You can help for the fursuit fund.
Understandable.
I will have a think.
Also, Conrad's needing to take a break for a bit. He'll be back later. He needs to get himself
Conrade.
some food. Are you ready for Helldivers there, Ibsan?
I am indeed.
Alright, then we'll wrap up this recording and go do that. So, thank you everybody for joining us today for Age of Wonders 4, as well as this Hot Marten stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. Your guys' support is what keeps this channel happening, all these streams going on, everything working and going on. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, picking up packs of cards to Stream Loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or subscribing to us over on Stream Loots, as well as YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
See you in a bit, everyone.